Nice run and a good one. Williams outside. 15 keeps his feet. And Williams finds the end zone. And he is in for a touchdown. On second down, here's a toss. Here is Lucas. Jalen Lucas, that great speed. Keeps his feet. Inside the 30. Lucas, 10, 5. Touchdown, Indiana. It's Henderson cutting back and finding the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Welcome to episode 179. Yes, we've made it this far without talking any Rutgers basketball. This is the LEO podcast presented by Big Banter. I'm your host, Michael Bragg. You can follow me on Twitter. It's at Bragley, Braggley. I'm here with my co-host, Brandon Dubich. You can follow him on Twitter. It's at Brandon Dubich. Brandon spelled traditionally Dubich, D-U-B-I-C-H. What's up, Brando?
I'm just going to preface this for you and preface this for the listeners.
Face it.
This is my MJ flu game. I'm not going to lie.
Uh-oh.
Not going to lie. Under the weather.
You look like
grinding it through. Oh, dude. You asked why I had a jacket on? It's because I have the freaking chills. I'm freezing. I am so cold.
Yeah. You want to know who gives me the chills? Producer Seth. He's here. If you haven't blocked him on Twitter, go ahead and do it. It's at Setah5, SETAH5. Seth, I'd like to know why you're on my outline right now.
It's the only one I could find really quickly.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
I was just going to say, at least we're playing the non-cheating Michigan.
Oh, yeah. Well, so we think, we're not playing America's team.
I mean, was Mel Tucker married? I mean, I think he was.
He was married. He was married. So we're playing the first cheating team.
Different type of cheaters.
The first
still got my fastball. Fastball.
I like that. And then imagine if Jimbo Fisher ends up there.
Urban Meyer.
Or Urban Meyer.
Or Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly doesn't really have any.
No.
Bobby Petrino.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my God.
Just name every scumbag. I think that Brian Kelly, not a scumbag. I take that back.
No, Brian Kelly's fine. He's just Brian Kelly. Yeah. Check out our website. I'll put the link. I don't know what it is anymore. BragleyProductions.com/shop, I think. Cool stuff. All on sale. Buy them up while you still can. Soon to be vintage t-shirts, I'm assuming. And it will help with the possible buyout. So
I mean, again, guys, listen to this. I know some of you out there have a Miller Time shirt.
Yeah.
I know some of you guys have a cream and crimson shirt.
I know some of you guys out there probably have a Steelers Super Bowl t-shirt, which is now vintage. So, yeah, it's all the same, right? I hope nobody else listening to us is a Steelers fan. Check us out on Instagram at Podcast LEO. You can get just like a cool picture every time we release a podcast. That's about all we do on there. 100th follower wins a t-shirt for free. But I'm telling you, dude, the shirts are $15. $15. We are losing our proverbial ass on these t-shirts.
Well, we're doing our best to contribute towards NIL. All right.
Whose?
Anyone's.
Anybody. When you're losing money, can you contribute to the NIL?
No.
Not sure. I don't know.
I don't know
Patreon,
the way that stuff works. Accounting wise.
I think at some point we'll start doing it. Maybe if you guys start paying for some Patreon. I mean, maybe if we start doing exclusive content too, there's that. $3 a month for Patreon. That's nothing, dude. Think about it. $3 a month. Think about that. Crazy. 20% off merchandise. I mean, it's saving you right there. And then free LEO podcast sticker with membership, exclusive interviews with players, former players will be coming up in the off season, as well as a bunch of other reviews and everything else too. So check it out. Time to move on. Let's do what we do on preview podcasts, and that's talk about the game. And the game coming up is game number 11 against Michigan State. It says here, read schedule. It would help if I pulled up said schedule.
It's fun
to go through. I mean, you could do it if you have it pulled up.
No, I have it. So they played the Chippewas, and everything was great.
Yep.
Well, everything was fantastic. You got Noah Kim going for almost 300 and 2 touchdowns. Things are golden. Go on, Seth.
Oh, I was just going to say that Connor Stallings had a what?
Who's a
What's the-
Connor Stallings? What are you talking
The
about?
Michigan guy. He's the one. He was in Central Michigan gear on the sidelines of
Oh,
that game.
that was the game. That was the one
Yeah.
with the blue sunglasses, the blue camera sunglasses.
Oh, I'm not- I'm
not. No, camera coming. No, I'm not here.
And he fist pumped right after like a Central Michigan touchdown or something.
And then they just conveniently beat Michigan State 49-0. Just shocking turn of events.
Right? Like maybe
All
they
right, I'm gonna
thought
keep
they knew
doing
what was coming.
what Bragg asked me to do.
Thank you.
So then Noah Kim again goes over for 300 and 2 touchdowns against Richmond and the
Rich what?
Spartan. The Spartan faithful is pumped, and then they welcome Michael Penix, who's been there. He's done that,
Mm-hmm.
and he dropped 500 on their head and 5 touchdowns. And then it's all kind of been downhill since there. Lost
Yeah.
to Maryland, lost to Iowa, lost to Rutgers, lost to Michigan, lost to Minnesota. Then out of nowhere, they beat Nebraska, which is about the most Nebraska thing of all time. So they somehow win 20-17 there, but then they went right back to getting shellacked by Ohio State. In transitive properties, they lost by 15 more points than we did. So
There you go. There you go.
why is
Hey,
the line 3.5? It should be 15.
Is it
in
down
my
to 3.5?
humble opinion.
Man, the money's coming in hot on Michigan State for some reason.
I
No idea.
love
why.
it. I love it. It's going to get down to 2.5.
Ridiculous. Please.
It's because people don't know. They're just literally
They don't
reading
know.
names. They're
They
just
don't know.
literally reading. They're like, oh my God, freaking Michigan State money line. Plus
Hey,
what?
I got a question.
Idiots.
So I'm looking at the Michigan State Ohio State game from last week. I didn't watch any of it. I just now noticed that Ohio State were wearing some god awful jerseys, all gray, like normal cut and everything, normal, lettering, the sleeve stripes, the numbers, normal helmet, but all gray. They're not as bad as the neon state Michigan State jerseys, right?
The basketball jerseys are worse, but I agree. They're trash.
Okay. All right. So yeah, there you go. So now left on the schedule for Michigan State, with the same record as us at 3-7, they have to go to us. They have to come to us. Then, and by us, I mean Indiana. It's on Saturday, this Saturday, November 18th, another nooner. So just have another nooner during your tailgate and you'll be all right. The drink or the other meaning is fine. It takes place in the Rock Memorial Stadium in beautiful Bloomington, Indiana. That is a mouthful. So give Don Fisher a lot of credit on that.
Speaking of nooners,
Yeah, we are. No, I'm drinking a long drink today, but a black one. So it's 8%. And it's the first time I've drank on a podcast for a while. So there you go. We are on TV where you can always find us. That's Big Ten Network. When I wrote this morning, maybe this afternoon on work time, IU was favored by 4 points. It sounds like we're down by 3.5 now. Over under 47.5. Here's what I'm going to give you some. Oh, Brandon, we have got to teach you, my young
You're
child.
so innocent.
Brandon just asked in the chat, what is the other nooner?
That's, I told you I'm not on flu game.
Seth will describe it. I'm going to give a quick Bragley's bets, not trademarked. Hammer both of those. Hammer IU over. Hammer the over as well. Series Indiana 18, Illinois. I put Illinois. They did everything perfect, Seth. I kept Illinois in here, and I read from the teleprompter like I'm Ron Burgundy. It's ridiculous. Michigan State 49, 2 ties. IU is winners 3 of the last 7, 2 of the last 3. We own this series. That's all I'm going to say. Breakdown of the opponent. Does anybody want to add anything else in there before, just kind of the basics of the game?
IU has went over, I think, their last 6 games.
Because we have an offense, bro. We've got an offense and a QB. We're going to score a bunch of points again. Let's hop right in. Let's break down the Spartans. Their head coaches, I don't know. It doesn't even matter to look anything up because he's not going to be there next year. He's not even
not gonna work it here anymore.
Exactly. let's get into this high-powered, explosive offense of Michigan State. Total offense ranked 121st with 305 yards per game. Scoring offense 127th at 16.7 points per game. Everybody that's running to their computers to look up, oh, well, I wonder where IU's at. Remember, we did change offensive coordinators about 3/4 into the season. So give us a little bit of slack. We were dealing, as I said last week, with a toddler at offensive coordinator. Now we have a grown man who's calling grown man plays. And
Early
grown man moves.
Randos. And this is more maybe for Seth, because I know your answer is going to be, I don't care. Where does Walt Bell wind up? Does he
Virginia
get
Military Academy or Institute?
Institute, BMI. What about Butler?
No.
You don't think you think he just gets the hell out of Indiana, which I hope he does.
Yeah, I don't. I think he's already crossed a state line that he will not return back from.
I think he's crossed a Mason Dixon line.
I've got a theory, gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
Seth, I know you're in HR. Bragg,
Oh, boy.
I know you're a manager.
I hate HR.
I think this guy is a phenomenal interviewer.
Oh, yeah.
I think he winds up as like an offensive analyst at a Power 5 team.
Really? You don't think he would take like an OC job at like low level MAC?
I don't think he could get that job right now. I think he skates on his personality and interview skills for the next 2 to 4 years, and then he winds up at something like what you just said. I don't think he can get that immediately, but I think this guy has just failed upwards his entire life, and he continues. And now I get to hate every team he is associated with. Like every team he is on, I get hate in my heart for them.
If you have hate in your heart, let it out. So what was I going to say? So quarterback coach, right? Could he not do a quarterback coach thing he was a quarterback coach in Maryland, quarterback coach at Florida State. And here's the kicker, boys. The one thing we haven't talked about at all this season, he was the quarterback coach here.
And couldn't find Brandon Sorsby.
Couldn't find him. Right under his nose. He was right there.
That throat hurt so bad, and yet that yell was worth it.
All right, let's keep going on Michigan State if we have to. Key players, I wrote down Noah Kim, but he's not even their quarterback anymore. They got a guy named Caton Hauser. Is that it? Caton
Hauser.
Okay. He's a freshman. Nothing pops off the tape for him. 6'3". I mean, he's got the measurables, I guess. He throws the ball at 57%. He's thrown a smidge under 800 yards so far in 5 games or so that he's played. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's played, at least been the leading passer for Michigan State in 5 games. He's thrown 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. They've got a running back that I wrote down originally as he's pretty good. And I erased it and wrote, he's okay. He's got 711 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4.3 yards per carry. They have a running back on their team that I expected to be the next Jonathan Taylor at Wisconsin. He came here to Michigan State and just pooed. I don't know where he's at anymore. That's Jalen Berger. He'll probably show up against us and go off. But he's there too. And then I've got 2 wide receivers written down. Montory Foster, leading receiver. And then I started writing down some more stuff, and I put, I don't know, this is so dumb, they stink.
Keon Coleman, Lollol.
He said Keon Coleman when I was talking. When I interrupted him, he said Keon Coleman. And if you don't know who Keon Coleman is, just look at like the Heisman odds, and I'm sure he's in probably the top 7.
No, he's not that high, but he's going to be a first round wide receiver.
He's very good. He's
probably the second or third wide receiver taken off the board. His ball play, like how he, oh my God, what's it called? Got brain fog.
Catch radius.
Talk about his ball.
Catch radius. Jesus. Just how high points of ball. Like I've seen him literally jump over people to get a touchdown this year. I've watched a lot of Florida State because I have a ton of Florida State friends. He is a walking highlight reel. And he makes Jordan Travis look better than he is. Jordan Travis is slightly overrated.
2 first names.
But Keon Coleman is ridiculous, and he came from Michigan State. So
Michigan State.
ha.
He just to give some history, he had 107 yards against IU in 2022. I wanted to look up because that game was kind of a cheat code. 2021, the heartbreaker. He didn't do anything. Jalen Reed, who's in the NFL, did some stuff there. 70 yards. It was a very off defensive struggle that game. It took Seth to that game. That's why we didn't win. So
I've never been with Seth at a game where we won.
No. He's never been to a game outside of Idaho, which I don't think he came as a guest of mine. I think he was already in Bloomington.
That's true.
At his sister's house. Came with his nephew, and they stayed in the rain and watched us struggle with Idaho for a bit. Get the dub.
Kimbo 1-1. I don't know if my brother Shane's seen a win either. So just we can't invite Shane.
We bring Shane to like Michigan.
Yeah,
like we don't bring him to like, I don't know, Cincinnati or something, right? But Seth went to both Cincinnati games. And the one at Cincinnati ended up being kind of fun for a little bit, but then Basilak got a Basilak. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's stop talking about this. They got another guy named Trey Mosley. You might have heard about him. He's like 39 years old. He's been there forever. Speaking of 39-year-olds, oh, wait a minute. We're going to talk about how sub-mid their defense is. Total defense, weird enough, 58th in the country. 370 yards per game given up. It's pretty good.
Considering their schedule.
Well, I was just going to go back and look at the high-powered offenses they played.
They give up 26 to Iowa, which is over the golden number.
Did. Oh yeah, that would have kept him, but he's toast already. I mean, Maryland, very good offense. Well, good offense. Washington, very good offense. Michigan, right? And then Ohio State, very good. I mean, they played a few good offenses, but Nebraska, Minnesota, Rutgers, right? Richmond, Central Michigan. So maybe their numbers are skewed a little bit. Scoring defense is 78th. They give up about 4 touchdowns a game, a little bit less. And when I was kind of transitioning into the 39-year-old thing was there's another guy that's been there for literally 17 years. And his name's Cal Holiday. He is a linebacker that will probably play on Sundays somewhere and be like a super annoying version of like Josie Jewell or something. He's their leading tackler. He's got an interception on the season as well. And they've got a DB named Jaden Magnum who's leading the team in interceptions. I did zero research on this because it was so boring to go through their defense and their offense and to find any like legit key players. And I put myself in some other people's shoes and thought like, if I were to look at IU stats, like who would I point out, right? I don't even think that you would point out Jalen Lucas. Like if you were just going through, not watched IU at all, and you looked at stats, you'd be going through there being like, this guy runs a little bit. This guy catches the ball. Cool. They'd be talking about Taven Jackson as the leading passer still. It's weird to do what we do. I mean, I don't sit there and watch Michigan State. I really don't care for them at all.
That's what Big Banter's for. Go watch their show.
Listen to them. Oh, Brendan Sorsby took over for first place in passing, by the way. But Jalen Lucas is our leading rusher still at 265. Trent Howland, the surprise at number 2. Trent Howland, 240 yards on almost 20 less carries. Just a if you're listening, Rod Carey, Trent Howland, right behind a guy that's played all season by about 20 yards, and he's got 20 less carries. Anything you want to add, Seth? I know that you watch a lot of Big Ten football and kind of like Michigan State.
I don't kind of like Michigan State. It is brown water trash football. These are just, I mean, you have to win this game. You have to win this game.
We're winning.
It's air. You're playing against well-intentioned air.
Well-intentioned air, and I'm probably gonna have to sit next to 2 dudes, or like a dude and his he probably calls her his girl, right? And we got my girl. This is my girl. and they're gonna scream "Go white, go green, go white, go green, go white" for like a few quarters. And I'm taking my almost 5-year-old, who is 1-0, knock on wood, against what was also a brown water trash version of Wisconsin. So hopefully we can get 2-0, carry that momentum with Beckett into next season and keep rolling. But I agree with you. Let's talk about IU now. Who are we watching on offense? Let's talk with Seth first. Let's let Seth go first.
It's one answer. If you guys have a different answer, you're wrong.
That's not true.
It's Brendan Thorsby.
Yeah, that's not true. There's other ones. Go ahead.
He's established himself. This is a game where you are expected to win. Now go out there and deliver the win to your teammates. Earn their trust, validate the trust. This is the post-anointment moving forward game. Got to have it. You got to be the man who repeats. Got to put up 250 yards. Got to be above 67% passing completion. And you have to do two things you haven't done yet. Give the ball on the zone read and drop off to tight ends and running backs in the check down game.
Josh Henderson's so good out of the backfield catching the ball.
I just want to. I need you to watch your tone when you talk about our Brendan. By the way,
that's the next step. That's the next step in the evolution of his game.
I just want to let everybody know IU is 70th in passing defense. Michigan State 82nd, and we gave up 500 yards last week. So just so you guys know. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, for me is the man that will be playing on Sundays for this team, and that's Donovan McCulley. He is so fun to watch, even when he doesn't have the ball. I saw it. Maybe you caught it, but his route to get in his one touchdown at the end zone was filthy.
You talked about it a lot. Yep.
Filthy. Like what he does before the ball is thrown to him is almost equally as impressive as what he does to get the ball. He's open on every play. Thorsby's going to throw a good ball. The line's blocking well. Don't watch that. Don't watch any of that. Watch what McCulley does before he gets the ball, and you'll understand why he's doing it. I'm watching McCulley, and it's so much fun.
4.9 yards per carry, 7.3 yards per reception. I'm watching, and we love Josh Henderson, but I'm watching our boy Trent Howland. That's who I'm watching. Josh is going to get the first down, second down carries. He'll get the first team runs, I think. But I want to see what Trent can do. I want to see what Trent can do with some more run. And against, I think, what we should be able to tear up this defense a little bit.
I think Minnesota ran for over 200. Like this defense, they give it up both ways.
Bro, you guys might want to watch out for Brendan running the ball a little bit. Watch out for him. Just hopefully not in overtime on second and third down. So don't make that face, Seth. The players said it themselves. Defense, who are we watching? Don't say Aaron Casey, Seth.
No, it's got to be a bounce back game for the secondary. They have no threat to throw the ball at all. So if you see the ball flying through the air and they're giving for 250, 300 yards again, you are in trouble. So Kaiten Hauser is the guy they've been hoping to evolve into the starting quarterback all season. I saw it in the preseason blogs for Michigan State. They were hoping this guy would eventually be the quarterback. They didn't like him to begin with. Who cares? We don't care. That's not our problem. The problem is they don't have a quarterback. They don't have receiving threats. So if they are putting up yardage, if they are putting up completions in the air, that's going to spell for a hell of a long day. And I'm going to be fielding a lot of shitty text messages from the two of you guys.
Not me. I don't text at the games.
Mm-hmm,
I mute
right,
you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mute you guys. I just hate tweet sometimes with a lot of periods. Brandon, who are you watching on defense? We need to get you out of here. You sound like shit.
It's the other NFL player, right? It's Andre Carter. He hasn't put NFL stats. It's stat stuffing time, baby.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to sell out for the sack. And he not Seth Sack. He doesn't need to sell out for Seth Sack. But Andre Carter, let's get some stat stuffing here. Let's get a sack and a half. Let's get maybe 2 tackles for a loss. I'm watching Andre Carter because honestly, good teams could scheme around him. This ain't a good team. Good coaches can scheme around him. This ain't a good coaching staff. Andre Carter, go get yours.
I was just looking, doing a little bit of on the fly research. They give up just about 2 sacks per game.
Yeah, they're not Illinois, which we did not take advantage of.
No. Indiana gives up just a smidge over 2. Just as some perspective there, as well as Purdue's right around 2 sacks per game. I was just looking future. I agree. I was going to go with the pass rush in general. So let me think. Let me just get a name here. We took secondary. We took a player. Let's go with Jacob Mangum Farrar. Mangum Farrar. We talked about him being super inconsistent last week. He made a couple really big plays, but he also had a couple actually a lot of really bad plays, a lot of really bad misses, bad fills, or lack thereof, I guess. So let's see what he can do. He's going to be in one of the senior day guys, right? In his last game in Memorial Stadium, it doesn't mean a lot to him. It just being a transfer, I'm assuming, but let's see what he can do. Bouncing it back. He's a really good player. We've seen him do some really good things. I think he can eat up a lot because they're going to try to run. I'm assuming they're going to try to run the ball a lot. So we'll see what he does. Before we get on to Brandon's part where he has to talk even more. I'm just kidding. Just trying to get him off his phone.
All right. I got kind of a 1A and 1B 2-part question here. Do either one of you have a senior day moment that you would like to share? Whether high school, it doesn't have to be even sports related, right? Like, do you guys have it doesn't even have to be with parents. Like, do you have like a senior moment? Because this is senior day. We haven't brought it up. This is senior day. Not a team full of seniors. Shout out Aaron Casey. But do either one of you guys have it?
My senior night was particularly lame because I didn't get to. I had my dad with me. That was it. So it's kind of like because my mom had passed away the year before. It kind of sucked. So for me, it was kind of a somber. I don't know, not necessarily the happiest of occasions. But I'll have a better stories. My sister played basketball at Ball State, which is really cool. And my nephew actually played at Ball State last night. And he hit a 3, and he's 138 3-pointers behind her in the Worthen Arena 3-point made field goals list now. So just kind of a cool thing there. But no, all of mine suck. It was the end of the season. It was awkward to have this kind of weirdly emotional thing before the game. Then you had to get on the kickoff team.
It's always after.
Ours was before. It was bad.
Before is weird. Before is no good.
Yeah. It's a rivalry game too.
They do it before at IU, right?
They do.
Yeah. I thrived on that. I thrived on the before the game, this is it kind of thing. That was my deal. I don't really have a moment that I can point to, I don't think. I have forgotten a lot about that, considering
almost 20 years.
Almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
My goodness, that's terrible. Yeah, great question. Do you have one? Do you want to tell us about it, or?
Oh, I mean, I got a
you are
funny
allowed to
one.
answer your own question.
Yeah, I got a funny one. It's not even really funny. But I got kicked off the basketball team 2 weeks before the end of the season. I think I've told this story before. So, my mom and I sat in the student section, and then the student section cheered for me and my mom. So that was kind of funny, kind of a middle finger to the athletic department. But the cool story is, my brother was an absolute stud at wrestling. I think he went to state 3 years in a row. Unfortunately, never won, but an absolute stud. So his senior day, he ends up losing, goes to the locker room, punches a locker because we're crazy, breaks his hand, right? and
Mhm.
we have a great relationship with my mom, but he's crying, I'm crying, we're walking out together. It was something I'll never forget. Hopefully he doesn't forget it. But I'm that's my next question. My 1B. Are you guys criers at all in these situations? Mike, you said you get hyped up, so probably not. But I am
No.
a monster crier in these emotional situations.
No, yeah. No,
You saw me
I
at my wedding.
remember.
I was bawling
Yeah,
the
no,
entire time.
me at my wedding, no. My wedding was like I mean, you guys were both there.
Yeah,
It was like a party,
it was.
crazy atmosphere the whole time, or at least that's what we hoped for. That's what I felt. Um, I've I remember distinctly like sixth grade, right? Sixth grade, we lost in overtime football. This is football. Lost in overtime, fourth down, had to throw it at some point into the end zone. The dude he was aiming for my brother. Um, and this guy made a crazy tip or an interception. I just remember crying, just losing my mind, right? And I cry every single time. Friday Night Lights when they lose on the spoiler alert, guys. When they lose and Tim McGraw hugs his son right there on the field. Oh,
Yep.
dude, every time.
Every time. If I've had a
Every
few
time gets
bevies
me.
and I throw that movie on Friday
Bro,
or Saturday night,
it's waterfalls for me after a few
100%.
few
100%.
Sober, I might get
Yeah,
a little choked up, but it's few bevies, it's waterfalls.
exactly. All right. Enough on this stuff.
Although we didn't ask Seth. I know
oh, yeah.
Seth's a crier. Seth's a
sorry.
huge crier.
Oh yeah, I'm a giant big water baby.
He cried after like rec softball.
Man, it was my first game back, and I hit a home run straight away. It was
Hell yeah, you did.
He
Hell yeah,
did.
you did.
He did.
That was an emotional moment. No, I definitely am. I think we all have those stories, like the crosstown rivalry, the middle school 8th grade, North versus South game, and we were down by one down by four on the 1 yard line, first and goal, threw it 4 straight times and didn't get in, and
Jesus,
never forgive the quarterback, the running back who dropped the ball one time wide open, the coaches for calling. Oh, never forgive those people till this day. It hurts.
Grown men cry.
Yeah.
Speaking of grown men, what percentage of Big Ten fans know this is a rivalry game? Like, if you would go to a Maryland or a Wisconsin fan, would they have any idea of the brass spittoon?
Wisconsin, maybe. Maryland, no. Wisconsin,
Maryland
maybe.
fans probably
Maryland,
don't know anything.
I'm not even sure they had. Who's their rival? Is it Penn State or Rutgers?
Both, I thought.
Yeah, I'm not
But
sure.
I don't. Yeah, see, I don't even know. I don't know that.
I think it's 2 fan bases. I think it's Michigan and I think it's Purdue. Only because they like
Purdue knows. Yeah, Purdue knows everything.
But I think those are the only fan bases that know this rivalry exists. I bet there's some IU fans that don't know this is a rivalry.
Yeah.
All right. This is a hypothetical because IU still has Tom Allen. So this hypothetical. Who gets the higher profile coach if both spots are available?
Considering who's already linked with Michigan State and what I think I've talked about on a previous pod and heard on national podcasts or somewhere else, this Michigan State team, Michigan State position, is considered an incredibly high profile position.
Who wants to touch? They got to be the most toxic program after.
Bro, you said Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer is a legit option. Jimbo Fisher is a legit option. Like Brian Kelly, probably a legit option, right? Like, actually, did he ever get let go? Did he let go yet, or are we just speculating on that?
Brian Kelly's like 8-2 at LSU.
No, not Brian Kelly. Chip Kelly. Sorry, Chip Kelly. Did he? It's just speculation.
It's highly expected. The boosters have announced it, but the boosters don't actually control the team, so it's like
if he becomes
boosters have told the athletic directors to do it, but the athletic directors haven't pulled the trigger.
So here's another name, a name that beat their ass this season: Kalen DeBoer. could be a name if they're gonna go after somebody.
He's way too good for Michigan State.
Dude,
He might go Texas A&M. Texas A&M, I could see throwing
see that too.
bag.
I don't think he fits there though. He fits Michigan State. Like he just fits that what they want to do. I don't see it at Texas A&M. But maybe. But I'm telling you,
my
dude,
thing that
position.
this is what I think, if they have nothing to sell, are they selling Noah Kim?
They don't have anything.
They don't have any like. You can. That's why I think this job is going to be better than most think, is you have Sorsby, you have DMAC. The defense is a little bare, but like you can point to the upward trajectory with this program. I don't know if that matters. That's probably crimson colored glasses for me, but I just feel like when you put both these teams next to each other, one's a better job.
Yeah. You've got some studs on defense. You have a few studs. I mean, I'm just gonna throw some. I mean, you've got Lewis
Kobe
Moores,
Minor, Marcus
back. You got Kobe Minor. You got Phil Dunham. You got our boy Anthony Jones, who's made some big time plays here down the stretch. He's young, dude. Redshirt freshman, I think. The Oregon transfer. So I mean, there's some there, but there's the offense we've talked about. Off a quarterback, running back, wide receivers that you can build from.
The answer is Michigan State, but like when I got to thinking of this, why it's a rando, I was just like, how could any coach in their right mind? And I came down to one thing, gentlemen: Michigan State's going to pay more money.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it.
And if anybody's going to be a basketball school, right, it should be them, right? They're the last team to win a national championship in the Big Ten. They're perennially better than IU, right? They're going to be, maybe based on yesterday. I'm not sure. Did they win yesterday? Did they beat Duke? Just barely?
No, they lost.
They ended up losing. Yeah. So they should be a good team. That's just how Izzo is, though. Beginning of the season, Izzo is kind of rough. They should be a really good team this year. They should be a really good team in the future. They're always a really good team. Why can't we do that? Like, I just don't understand it. The infrastructure is there. There's no way that they make more money than IU does, or at least not that much more money, right? I don't get it. But I'm with you. I'm not saying IU's not the better job at all. It's definitely Michigan State.
I want to jump to quick Brando's bets, and then we get the predictions.
Yeah, TM.
Sweet. So 2 legs are automatic. 2 legs are absolutely automatic, and that's IU money line and over 47.5.
Mm-hmm.
That pays out to plus 200, so that's 3-1. Now, when we played Louisville, when we played Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan, they gave touchdown scores. I don't know if your betting app will give touchdown scores for this game.
Maybe
I highly doubt it, but if they do a DMAC touchdown into that will likely jump that up to plus 900 plus 1,000. Also, here's another sprinkle. If they have it as an option, they've shown they want Sorsby to run in the end zone. Sprinkle a Brendan Sorsby, whether that's a tush push, whether that's a read option, whether that's scrambling out of the pocket. That's something that I bet you can get awesome odds on because. So that's my bets. Conservative IU money line over 47.5. If you want to add to that, DMAC touchdown. If you want to sprinkle, Sorsby touchdown.
I'd like to Jimmy a little bit on top of that. Give me my traditional pick. Give me IU to win the first quarter. IU to win the first quarter. I'm sure that's going to add a little bit on there too. So if you want to do a little bit more sprinkles on there, you'll probably be around plus 1,200 at that point with all those.
Yeah.
Pretty good bet. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Seth Sack?
Ooh.
Yeah. Now that we have 2 weeks left in the season, well, technically, IU still has an outside chance at getting a bowl.
They do. If Mississippi State
go
loses
to 5
and
and
somebody
7,
else loses.
Yep,
Yeah.
I was going to say there's 2 teams that would be in the same position, and James Madison, I believe, is the only team that would absolutely leapfrog.
There's 4. So here's what I just read today. Just so you know, bowl teams 5 and 7. There's an athletic story that just came out. I think it was yesterday or over the weekend. Let's see if I can find it.
Well,
The
anyways,
Athletic. Go ahead and keep going.
the point of it is the Bullhopes. There's still a very slim possibility of that.
Jacksonville State, and James Madison.
Okay, so
Which
Jacksonville State is also
two
in
of
the
the four.
transitional. Yeah, is also in that transitional. But at 10-0, James Madison is easily
Oh yeah,
going to surpass. So my point is, with 2 games to go, I think at the beginning of the season, I don't know exactly what we had done from a projection standpoint, but how many pro players do we now think are on this IU roster that'll eventually be on an NFL roster? From what we talked about today, it sounds like Donovan McCulley,
maybe Brendan Sorsby, maybe.
No way. He doesn't have the
Too
tools.
small. Aaron Casey.
He's young, guys. It's literally
He
his
doesn't have the
first
arm.
season of
Like
playing.
his arm, he done got it. Like you need a gun.
And Andre
Okay.
Carter
We'll
are
see.
the 3 names that I came up with.
You don't think Phil Dunham could sneak in there, or
Oh, he doesn't have the athleticism.
Not enough tape.
Anthony Jones?
He has the size. He just hasn't done anything.
That's what I mean.
No, he's
These guys are freshmen.
Right. I'm not saying polished this year necessarily, but
you-
how many do you think who are on this roster right now will get into an NFL camp?
Cam Camper will get a camp if he's
Okay.
healthy. If he passes he's not going to make a team.
It's not going to
But-
pass physical.
If he can pass a physical, Cam Camper's skills are just yeah. So I think Camper makes a roster. I mean, Whopper made a roster.
Yeah.
You know, I think no offense to Whopper, Cam Camper is the better receiver than Whopper.
That's tough, man.
It's a great question. Can we answer it next week? Can we have homework?
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that's a homework question because right now we're just throwing spaghetti at a wall. I think it's
Mhm.
a really good question. I just don't want to just kind of think on live podcast. That's not great podcasting.
All right. Let's land this plane.
Nobody's listening. Okay, go ahead.
Come on, Sully. Land this plane.
Oh, me.
Yes.
Sorry. Predictions. Let's see. We all had this as a win. This is the first time in a long time. Seth has this as a complete beatdown. So does Brandon. Seth's original pick was IU 34, which was laughable early in the season. Now totally obtainable. Michigan State 17. Are you going to change that?
Let's keep it.
Same. I like that. Brandon, positive Brandon. Indiana 36, Michigan State 13.
Can I take a touchdown and give a touchdown?
If you want to. You're over, by the way.
Yeah, I had 31-21 for a new one.
Okay. That's still okay. It's fine. I had a really high scoring game. I had 41-38 IU winning. I'm going to update that. I think this is the first game we get to have some fun. Like some real fun.
See, I
Right.
disagree. I think we're going to be up a touchdown late. We're going to have the ball. They're going to have the ball. We're going to have the ball. They're going to get up. And then we make a big play. We get into the red zone. We go run, kick a field goal. That's how we win by 10.
I think we win 38-17.
Love it.
Smidge over what Seth said.
What gives you guys confidence it's going to be a blowout?
I don't know. I just see it. I've seen that. I've seen it happen before. Like I've just seen IU come out and just look at the way the offense is clicking, bro. I mean, coming off that game, coming off a Penn State game. Granted, the Wisconsin game was a little weird, but again, I felt good.
Is
that whole
Caton
time.
Hauser much different than Paddock?
He's
Is their
big.
running back?
Paddock has
that-
confidence and 4 years of experience under his
Yeah.
belt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it is
think
a- it is a- it is
this
a super
more of
senior
This
versus-
is more of a comparison to Braden Locke, I think.
Which was what, a 3-point game, 6-point game?
Yeah, but
6-point
that was
game?
their defense. I think is way better than Michigan State's defense.
Cal Holiday is gonna do something that just makes me want to break something.
Nah, he'll be all right. We don't have Jack Tuttle back there. We'll be okay.
I love it. I love the confidence. You said confidence is a dangerous thing. I was confident at Rutgers. I was confident last
you were not
week.
confident at Rutgers. You were confident at Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Sorry. I'm confident again this weekend.
You last week was not your fault. It wasn't my fault either.
Tom
So
Allen's.
it was definitely Tom Allen's fault. Yeah, I don't know. Seth, you want to post a poll on this one? We haven't done that all season. If you want to, you can. Is Sethy play-by-play going to be back this weekend?
I think so.
Oh, first time in a while.
Yep.
He'll be back. Anybody else got anything else to say before we wrap her up?
It'll be the last one because I refuse to do the bucket game.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fine. Be sure to check out the pod on Twitter, Instagram. It's at Podcast LEO. Be sure to follow our new partner. Why did I say it's not even in there? It's not even in the notes. It's not even there. Follow our partner, Big Banter Sports, for all the latest updates involving our podcast, as well as the other 13 top-notch pods that cover the other teams in the conference. The one that covers Michigan State isn't even talking football anymore. They've moved on. They've literally said that we're not talking football anymore. We're just talking basketball. Be sure to download, rate, review, follow on all of our platforms. Join us for our next episode as we recap IU's trot to 2 straight trophies to finish the season. Make Indiana football fun again. MIFA.
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 He said it. It doesn't work with that. It's not as much fun.